Welcome back to iHeartRadio. So bad it's good. Guys, you're going to have to slow down your podcast speed on this because I'm literally so excited. I'm about to shit myself. In my melatonin nightmares last night, I dreamed I would bomb this so hard. I'm about to talk to one of the most successful podcasters, humorous, #1 musical artist on iTunes. Her song Bitch is #1, lives in Calabasas with the male love of her life, her dog Leo, and another guy she's married to. You might have recently seen her on Jackie or heard her on Jackie Schimmel Unhinged on Sirius, which I hope is coming back. And you know her, of course, from the Bitch Bible since 2015. Jackie Schimmel, how the heck are you?
Wow, that was, I mean, my nipples got hard. I'm going to slide off this leather sofa. I've been
in acting class for like months just prepping that speech. It was a monologue I used for Yale. Yeah.
You fucking nailed it.
Okay, so let's just get into it because you have limited time. You have to go to a gender reveal after this, correct? Is it yours?
Unfortunately, not. Unfortunately, yes, it's not mine. Fortunately, it's not mine. Unfortunately, I still have to go to a gender reveal. Yes.
I know we don't know each other, but the fallacy of podcasting and Instagram is that I feel like we do. Like, I feel like you're a Sims character sometimes, and I'm watching you and you're drinking a martini and I'm like, oh, I want to drink a martini. And then one time, like, we had DM'd a couple times about El Pollo Loco, which I'm a huge fan of. Right?
Like ride or die. Unbelievable. Do you live in LA?
Yeah.
Okay. So why the fuck don't we make that happen? I'll make us road cocks.
I'm literally right outside your house right now. Like, if there's a way you could let me in. That's
Come on in. We need to go to El Pollo Loco together because, you know, I have like a whole El Pollo Loco geography, like rundown. The Valley El Pollo Locos are the best. Chatsworth, not great, but the one on the way to Lamps Plus is great.
Wait,
I think I'm joking. I'm not.
No, I'm not. And believe me, because I have such a sad story that I kind of told this to Jackie. I used to like fucking take in Tupperware to El Pollo Loco to take their. No, I know it's tacky. I'm not a classy guy. Look at you. Like, look at me. I have fucking Tom Girardi's lingerie back here hanging up. This is sad. It's sad.
No, honestly, I'm so jealous, and I am a tacky ass bitch. So you just bring your Tupperware and then you load up at the salsa bar?
No, this is back in the day. It was just that they had those 4 salsas and like those little cups. It's hard to. So I was like, why not just do a bigger thing? And I would wait for the employees to look the other way, and I would load the Tupperware. And then I got caught once because I left my phone at the salsa bar, and I had to come all the way back. And the lady was like, "Oh, we knew it was you because you were loading up on the salsa." And I'd never felt it was horrible.
Are you into philanthropy or like charity work?
I am the charity work. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm not, but I am trying to, I have a change.org campaign for El Pollo Loco to bring back the barbecue black beans.
They used to have a barbecue black bean burrito that was like, and it was only like $1. It was like $1.50 or $1.99. You could get 3 of those and it just pour mountains of salsa on it. It is so sad.
We should do a whole
What if we talk 45 minutes about El Pollo Loco? I swear to God, this isn't an advertisement.
I could run down all the side dishes.
Okay, so established that we're both awesome people, but wait, you eat El Pollo Loco in your car, but and you're like an icon, but when I eat it, I'm sad and my family wants to make me move back home. Like, I don't get it.
You know, life is about juxtapositions. So I like hotboxing my car. I like all the fumes of my filth in the upholstery. It's like, you know, Carole King had tapestry and I just have like,
wait,
I don't really know where I'm going with this.
No, I want to see where you land. Keep going. Land somewhere. Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to land this plane. Carole King had her tapestry. Mm-hmm. Jackie Schimmel has ponzu sauce in her leather upholstery. It's like the same fucking thing. It's like shows where I've been and where I'm going. You know, ponzu, salsa.
It's a roadmap to your life. Like if these walls could talk, right? You know, but exactly. Yes. Wait, but then sometimes I've literally seen you eat seafood in your car. Like, I swear to God, there was one time I think you were eating like oysters next to your husband in your car. I was like, what's going on here?
Oh yeah, during COVID, that was like our big outing. We would go to Malibu Broad Street and get some oysters to go, and then we would just park and eat. It was all we had. I mean, we were really
it was such a time, you guys. The
such
pandemic,
a time.
it was crazy.
Yeah.
What do you think is in that fucking salad dressing that Olivia Wilde made for Harry Styles? I mean, she originally made it for Jason Sudeikis. You're an amazing chef from what I see on IG. What do you think is in that thing?
Okay, well, she posted some type of recipe. I don't know if she was being funny or it was a satire or whatever. I was very underwhelmed by the Dijon heavy salad dressing recipe personally. I like a hit of acid. You know, lots of people will just rely on a red wine vinegar or white wine vinegar. I find that to be very sophomoric and amateur hour. You got to hit it with a fresh citrus. You just have to.
But it seems like the Grey Poupon could be like hard on Harry's stomach too. Like that seems like it could stir something up in a way.
Yeah. You know, you don't want to get so frisky after a Dijon heavy salad. One would think.
If you're writing watermelon sugar and then you're going to Dijon, that is not like it's not a, you love the Housewives as much as I love the Housewives.
I do.
I only have so much time with Jackie. That's why I'm rushing. But what did you think this weekend of the insanity that was on Instagram in terms of BravoCon? Because I was listening to you talk about it, and it must have been extreme from an Instagram point of view.
It was a lot. It was a lot. I mean, I was jealous when I saw Chrissy Teigen roll through in the Skytops because I have been holding on to my Skytop. It is a salmon colored Skytop from 2007 that I basically spent my entire bat mitzvah fund to buy one Skytop, and I won't get rid of it because I'm waiting for the opportunity to wear it in front of Vicki Gunvalson. But then I go back and forth because I'm I don't want to fly too close to the sun, which is why I would not attend BravoCon. I need these women at a healthy distance from me personally. That's
Smart
just
move.
my journey. I don't want to break the fourth wall, you know?
Oh, Jackie, it got so completely broken this weekend that I felt I almost was like, I should die right now. And that way next year they'll do a tribute to me or something. They'll play sad music at BravoCon. But I was why? I'm watching Lisa Barlow neck with her husband in a corner and of this party. And then you turn over here and Heather Dubrow's talking to Tamara and Freddie Mellencamp's trying to get somebody to talk to her. It was all way too much. And
it's too much.
I'm sick.
Yeah, I mean, I liked it from a distance. It was a lot to metabolize for me. I started foaming at the mouth with the Legends Ball. It's just.
Well, you said you heard. You said you heard. This is unsubstantiated rumor that I'm going to substantiate, I guess.
Yeah.
Vicki Gunvalson pee-peed on stage. Did you hear that Vicki G pee-peed? Because I saw her on Sunday night at an after party and she did look relieved. So I don't know what day was this?
Okay. I heard a rumor that one of the housewives who was in sequins in the back row pissed on stage. And after gathering some information, some intel, first I thought it would be Sonia Morgan, but she wasn't in the back row. She was in the front.
Wait, where was Ramona?
That's a very good question. Now you're
Ramona
doing your
would be
fucking job. This is called journalism.
Yeah. Are you guys happy now? I finally am switching to hard news.
It could be Ramona. I mean, I just kind of assumed it was Vicki, and I don't know if that's fair.
Wow. This whole time I think Ramona would be the obvious choice. And think about that poor Watch What Happens Live employee that has to clean up on commercial breaks. It's just, there's just a rag, some kind of sponge or something. Sorry, you guys.
Yeah.
Are you caught up on Beverly Hills this season? Did you watch last night?
No, this is what I do. I save my stories because I have my cheap fuck of a husband cut the live cable. So we have Spectrum.
Wait, is that with the yard work he was doing outside that he screwed up he wanted the view? Is that how he cut the cable?
No, I wish that would be a better fucking story.
Okay.
When we moved into our new house, he got rid of, we have we don't need to get into my cable services because that's not great podcast fodder. But basically I have to wait till 9 o'clock to watch it. So it's too late for me. I used to have Eastern feed, whatever. So I save it and I typically watch them on Thursdays with a very frothy martini. So I haven't seen last night's episode, but like I can pretend.
Yeah. You didn't miss anything that you can already tell the plot points from Instagram. And we've seen Rinna do this bit for years and years, but I wanted to know where you stand on Lisa Rinna. If you're allowed legally to say where you stand on Rinna.
Well, I can say whatever the fuck I want. I think I've proven
That's
that.
what I'm talking. Wait, by the way, Jackie, I looked to the right like I had somebody like over here with the sound effect machine. I'm like, hey, that's what we're talking about, right? Hit the button. Yeah.
Hit the button, bitch. Yeah. Listen, this is going to be unpopular. I believe Lisa Rinna, but I stand with Kathy.
That's exactly it. Kathy Hilton had a fucking shit fit, like completely. But all of those ladies have.
1000%. I do not think Lisa Rinna is lying. I think everything she's saying is the truth. I just think her agenda has put so many people off because it's such a conniving agenda, one that we've seen too many times. It's lost its luster. That's did exactly it with Denise. It's lost its luster.
It's like the Halloween movies. How many more fucking Halloween movies are there going to be? We get it. He comes back and kills people. Like Rinna, it's just like a copy of a copy. And the thing she lied about, though, is she lied about this being, she was like, I've never seen anything like this ever in my life. And there's just no way that's true. This girl has lived horror for like 10 years, Lisa Rinna. Just no way.
Exactly. So that's like the theatrics and just the agenda. I think that I wish I could have had a talk with her beforehand and been like,
what would you have said?
I'd be like, how you play this is your full destiny as a housewife. Because if you deliver this message in a cool, calm, collected way.
Yes.
Then it's going to pack a punch. Then these bitches are going to be like, fuck Kathy. You look like an amazing friend. You look like, a pillar of the community. But the way that she delivers information is so theatrical that it loses all of its gumption.
Yeah, it's like an anvil every time she opens her mouth, but not a powerful one. It's like one of those toy ones. And I just think it's completely ridiculous that you're going to watch this tonight, Jackie, and you're like, Garcelle holds herself with such like stillness that I actually get scared of her when she gets mad. She's still. Rinna flops up and down like a Muppet. And I'm like, there's no fear there anymore. Like, I don't trust her. She's not a reliable narrator. Even if she is telling the truth, which she is, I don't care.
It's so true. I've learned a lot from Lisa Rinna. Even in like my own marriage, I used to be, I'm still batshit, but
by the way, I love that you're in my marriage, in the first decade of my marriage, it was tough, but we found our way.
Once I like decided that I was going to kick up the crazy in my union, I was throwing shit. I was screaming. It's totally lost its impact at this point. So now I'm like, oh, I got to go like full stoic Stonewall Jackson and just fucking.
Yeah. Like switch up the tactic. That's exactly it. Dude, and her husband, you guys, her husband is like, she'll be there watching TV and he's doing like workouts and stuff like that in the fucking room with her on he's like doing push-ups and all that stuff. It always bums me out because I'm like, I should be not watching this on Instagram. Okay. So Beverly Hills, what do you think about Erika Jane? Just to hit the big ones.
Ooh, Erika Jane. Classy. She's also, she's doing too much for me also. But we need her. I don't think
why do we need her?
Maybe we don't.
Redemption arc. I mean, do you want to see her? She talks about like, I get dick all the time, but we never see it. Do you want to see her date?
So true. I would like to see her out on the town pulling dick. I would like that.
Would you like a tour?
Kind of. I don't know. Maybe they have run their, time. I'm not sure, but like, I don't like cast shakeups. Historically speaking, I'm not down for that. Like I like to give housewives the opportunity to blossom because they always do.
Yes. I think there should be a rule that every housewife, even Diana Jenkins, deserves 2 seasons off the bat. I mean, I
agree.
I mean, kind of like, even though I don't love Diana at all, I still don't think we can know really anything about a person until 2 seasons in to see if they relax into it at all.
I think that Sutton has been a bit of a breakout star recently.
Yes. And this is so sad that I'm like, oh my God, yes. Last season, I thought she would have turned tail after the dressing down that Erika Jane gave her at every event, but she came in strong and she was like, I'll say, I don't care about you, no Erika Jane. Like, she was like all in Erika Jane's face. And I was kind of proud of her.
I like it. And I like the camaraderie between her and Garcelle. I mean, Garcelle is a queen in my guiding light. Like,
she really is.
She really holds it the fuck down. She has like she's got like the same spirit and energy. Remember Bethenny before she turned into a fucking psychopath?
Yes. Yeah, where she was in control of the narrative, but still stirred up things. Like, Garcelle can still stir up things.
She was in it, but also in on the joke. So like, as a viewer, we all loved Bethenny so much because she was like, these bitches are crazy. Like, she didn't break the fourth wall, but we were like, we have someone on our side in the mix. You know what I mean? Like, she's still with us. We've still got a glimmer behind the eye. Garcelle has that. And I think she's going to hold on to it. Bethenny Frankel, can we just talk about that for a second?
Dude, what is going on, dude? Like, do you think in 10 years, Garcelle's going to be doing embarrassing TikToks?
No.
Of like, Andy, what's going on? I had it up at Bravo. I was like, wait a sec. I thought the point of being a millionaire is so you don't have to do shit like that. Like, why are you doing this? I don't understand.
Why are you doing this? And by the way, she's not a fucking chef. She's a cook. And if Kelly Bensimon was ever to have her rising phoenix moment, she needs to get on TikTok and stop doing her sad little real estate tours. And she needs to do side by sides of Bethenny's shit ass recipes and be like, I told y'all, she's not a fucking chef. She's a cook. And she's barely a cook.
Or put a GoPro on her and just watch her run the streets. I would pay a monthly fee to have a GoPro attached to Kelly Bensimon running through New York.
Unbelievable. Yeah, just running with the cars. I mean, it's iconic.
Imagine the magic. It's like Avatar with James Cameron, but with Kelly Bensimon. It's like motion capture. It's like a video game almost.
Oh my God, it would be unbelievable. But I think Bethenny, it really started when she started singing. That was like about a year and a half ago when she just started into camera harmonizing with like fucking Diana Ross or whoever she was singing, or like Kesha. And I'm like, does anybody need to see you sing at length, like top 40 bops in the car? We don't.
Never even thought about it, to be honest with you. Like, it wasn't even a thought in my mind of like, I wonder if that Bethenny Frankel can sing, like.
Oh, some people just really can't dim the lights, and it makes me question everything I thought I knew because I like rode so hard for her. And now I'm like, this woman has fully lost her fucking mind.
But don't you love that? And it's scared about the same way, the people that we ride so hard for, like, we usually end up switching at some point. And I think that's kind of the magic of these shows, is that I started by liking Rinna for the first couple of seasons. And now I'm like, I can't stand, like, it is so like, just slap me already. Get it over with. I just want this done. Let me out of my misery. It's too
contrived. It's too, when housewives do this is when they lose it. When they start trying to produce, or they start trying to interfere with like the natural chemistry or plot line, she's trying too hard. And it's like reverse universal psychology, like do less always. Yeah. That is the mantra. Like, just do fucking less.
I feel like you're directly talking to me, and that's really upsetting. Like, I mean, it's like, no, you're right though.
Just do less. Everyone at home, lower the bar.
Guys, I know you're at
give
work
up on
right
your
now.
Dreams.
Just don't work. It's fine.
Lower the volume.
Yeah.
Metaphorically, I mean. Yeah.
Where did you meet your husband?
I met my husband at a bar.
Oh wow. Which Viper Room?
Like a no, unfortunately.
Saddle Ranch?
Like, that would be amazing. I was on the bull, crushing Coors Light, whipping my hair extensions around. No, I met him at like an Irish like pub that I had to sneak into with I wasn't even of age. And my best friend, when we were like 5, he introduced us because they went to college together.
Well, I was just saying that because you'll see in tonight's episode, there's a moment where PK had hit on Erika Jane like a long time ago. What, and I know this is nobody truly cares, but what are your thoughts on PK? Because I feel like he started really low and he's kind of built himself up. He's like, Punta Mita, that's where you go. He really pops in his scenes now. What do you think about PK?
I mean, as far as house husbands go, like I'm very unattracted. If we're talking sexually, I'm
actually, Jackie, I wasn't. Yeah,
I'm just taking the reins.
What do you think he's working with down there, Jackie? Yeah.
I'm just very unattracted, just spiritually, emotionally, and sexually to men that want to be on camera.
I know,
like house husbands. Like I just find it to be. It's uncomfortable for me. I have a husband that would sooner shove a dull sushi knife up his anal cavity than like do anything on Instagram. He never looks psyched. He always just looks. He refuses to speak. Yeah, like he won't speak.
I love it. Yeah.
It's, it's his journey and I actually like it about him, but PK, I kind of like PK. I don't know why. Like, I like his whole like English vibe.
Like a pomp. And so, he's really proud of Boy George and he's really proud of, like his friendship with Maritza and giving him ugly Versace belts. Like, I like that kind of prop work.
He doesn't offend me that much, which is odd. And I've met Dorit and she was so lovely that it like really disarmed me. So now I'm just like ride or die for Dorit.
Dorit gets a pass for me. Like, I don't care. Like, she doesn't have to do anything. Also, that fucking kid Phoenix is a star. Like that kid will replace Dorit one day, and it's going to be sad because the daughter's going to have to become the teacher.
1000%.
Like, it's going to be sad. Like, get the F out. It's my turn now,
Dorit doesn't get messy. And even when she's playing like Switzerland, which, Housewives 101 typically pisses off the viewer but she does it very honestly. And I think that she genuinely doesn't want to have problems with people, but isn't afraid to defend herself. I think she does it right. She hovered at too low of a volume for me this season. I want all caps Dorit. She was going through a hard time. I totally give her a pass. But even when she's giving us nothing, she's giving us everything aesthetically. And for that, we celebrate her.
And then I'm saying it, if you add in the kids, I give her a pass this season. Definitely comes back next season, period.
Has to.
I actually listened to your Sirius radio show. Is it coming back by chance, or is that a horrible question to ask? Or did you like the experience?
Okay. I thought, historically speaking, I don't like anything. Like, I like podcasting. Television makes me want to die in a fire. Will never do it. I can't. I hate it more than anything in the entire world. Not lovely to say, but let it be known. Radio, I actually really, really enjoyed it, like way more than I thought. It is a different animal. It is live. It is 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here she fucking goes. Yeah. SiriusXM needs to pay me what I deserve. And I think they're cheaping out. And if they pay me what I deserve, then maybe I'll be on Sirius.
Okay, that's perfect. Yeah, they're kind of like the MTV where everybody, like MTV had a really low budget on everything. Like people think like the Jersey Shore cast was rich. They were making like $5,000 per episode at their like high, like one of their biggest seasons ever. Okay, that's good to know. In 2015, when you started this, who were your heroes? Like, was there anybody
Stern.
else? Me too. Yeah, like
Howard
that's the guy for me.
That's the guy. Listen. Totally. And it's so funny because he hates podcasters and I totally get it.
A new asshole.
I think we kind of deserve it because there's just too many of us.
Yeah.
No, we all don't belong.
I know. No. I feel like they should give out licenses or the government should step in at some point. And I'm not big government, but I feel like on this one, it would be okay.
1000%. I really respect his opinion on that. I kind of agree. When I started podcasting, I have to tell you, there were like 4 podcasts. Like there were no podcasts.
It was you, you and NPR and This American Life. And it
was so funny because I had 0 pre-existing platform And I remember like coming out with my podcast and it like charted the first week, but I was like, I'm on the charts. And they're like, yeah, you dumb bitch. There's only fucking 10 shows. Of course you're going to chart. It's 1 of 10. You're number 10. So I was like, whoa, like what? Like this is hard. Big fucking whoop. And I was so bad at it, like really bad.
But like you've stayed all this time and you've actually stayed on top, and you like, there are more people that I will go through my Instagram stories. It'll be like, oh my God, Jackie killed it today. Like you guys, I was listening to the episode this week and she fucking monologued it. And you said that was unedited. You didn't ever hit stop.
This one, I hit stop at around 38 and then I went pee and then I finished it.
You guys,
pause, but I don't edit.
She started with what I started with this week with fuck Kanye West. And like, it was like this beautiful fuck him, like honestly, fuck him. But then she goes hard left and she goes, my husband made me watch The Watcher this week. And I was like, whoa, I was walking to get a soda and I was like, I almost got hit by a car. Cause I was like, that was really a hard left.
They always are. Let me tell you something. There are no smooth transitions. It's pretty clunky.
Well, no, and then
it's pretty clunky.
Sometimes I'll think she's doing an ad read and she's actually it's part of her bit. I was like, you were talking about your like nether regions. And I was like, here comes the female product. And then it wasn't. And I was like, whoa. It was like
sometimes I listen. I'm like, I think I need to be like medicated or something. Cause I don't even know how we got here. Like it is fully off the rails, but it's fun. I feel real good after. I feel like I've just unloaded.
But see, with you, it's like, this is all I have, Jackie. Like, you know how to cook, you know how to decorate. Like I see, like how sick are the people at Home Depot of you right now? Cause it seems like you're there or some sort of like you are doing your house.
I love the Home Depot. It's sick. First of all, I am so gorgeous at my local Home Depot. Like, you know, I'm in LA, I would say 7.5 with makeup. I can like roll to an 8 in good lighting. Sure, but when I'm at the fucking Valley Home Depot, I've never received such attention.
Is it like cheers? Do they scream out Norm when you come in? Is it like,
it's
Jackie?
Like I'm like getting cocked in the cocking aisle. Like I am getting like full. It's unbelievable. I have never been asked out more than at the Home Depot. I have been asked.
Wait, you get hit on at the Home Depot?
Oh yeah, I've been asked out 3 times. Humble brag. 3 times.
Same guy, but 3 times.
Same one. He's blind.
Loves my voice. Loves my voice. Like my neighbor only has 1 arm. It's fine. Like
yeah, listen, the amputees, they gravitate towards me. I don't know what to fucking tell you. I'm a beacon of the amputee community. You can cut that out if you'd like.
You're a light.
Or please don't. So yeah, I really do like the Home Depot. It's sick. I like a project. I can't help it. By the way,
if you could see the way she's gritting her teeth when she does that, like I was like, it's like very intense.
I love it.
Also, because you're also like, I read a lot of self-help books and I think you do too, or you're into that kind of world in a certain way. Like, no, sure. I mean, like you did a guided meditation over the pandemic. I mean I did. That helped a lot of people.
Yeah, I think there are probably a large amount of people that are institutionalized because I was like, jump, give up on your dreams. It's only getting worse.
Your friend's taking you to like a wellness retreat therapy thing this summer. You were talking about, I was like, is this like the vow? Like, are you going to a cult thing? Is this like NXIVM?
I mean, it might be like 9 Perfect Strangers. I don't know. I have a lot of bougie friends that have gone to this week-long therapy retreat that's supposed to change your life. The food's supposed to be great. They take your cell phone. I'm like, I'll keister one in my vagina. I don't give a fuck. And
practicing.
Yeah, I will.
Sorry.
I've got plenty of room. You should know. Plenty. Yeah. It's not that my vagina is wide. I just want to get this out because I feel like I talk about like putting tampons in by Tuesday.
No, listen. Hey, it was like you were like Top Gun and Maverick. You were like, I'll fucking double
up. Tia and Tamara, baby. Tia and Tamara. It's not that it's wide. It's that it's shallow. So
like the beautiful song from A Star Is Born.
Exactly. Like Bradley Cooper, come on in.
Let me take another look at you.
What did you think of that movie, by the way?
I gotta tell you, I'm a pussy. So like I was like
Mm.
weirdly, but I was weirdly into it. And then my friend got so angry at me. He went home and wrote a 2-page email how I'm a fucking idiot. And like,
Wow.
I mean, it was a
Yeah.
really, and he was right. But at the same time, I was just so impressed with Bradley's gravelly voice. And I was like, that's amazing beard work. Like the beard
It
work that
is.
Bradley Cooper did in that movie is just so unrecognized.
Well, have you seen the Barbara Streisand version?
Of course. Yeah. What
Okay, well, it's
of
just
course,
like,
well, I love that. I'm like, of course. Yeah.
well, it's
That's
just
fun.
so much better.
It is, but it was a different time, and people don't know. Like Barbara Streisand's perm in A Star Is Born.
That's what my
and
hair looks like naturally.
Wait, for real?
Oh yeah.
That would be an wait. If you ever do another single, that would be an amazing cover to the single.
Oh my God, like that side profile with a big
Yes,
like
the bouffant,
wow.
yeah. And Chris
Oh, that's
Christopherson, hair everywhere on this man.
Oh,
like it was just,
oh.
it was so normal in the 70s. But it's a great movie. Yeah,
It is a great movie.
I love that we went from
My
the
vagina
shallowness of your vagina to A Star Is Born.
Yeah.
Pop culture, man. Okay. So you're going to the wellness retreat. Will you play ball with that thing? Like, will you sit there the whole time and get into it? Or will you be like, because I half snark the entire time in your head? Like, how can I talk about this on the pod?
That's what I'm worried about, because I said to my best friend, I'm like, first of all, I'm off the clock. This costs a small fortune. I don't want to have to razzle dazzle with these broken people. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to get up there and start being like, jazz hands. So it's going to be a very interesting social experiment for me. I don't know if I'm going to be able to be vulnerable enough to like have a
like
takeaway.
You'll have to speak, like it's your turn. And then like, I know this isn't like AA or like a one of those promises, but it's still like you're gonna have to share with the group, and that scares the shit out of me, even though I do a podcast.
Oh, me too. I'm gonna like start talking about my shallow vagina, my amputee neighbor. Like, what else is? I'm like, I don't know that I'm the right participant.
You're just gonna recycle the greatest hits from the podcast. Let me tell you about
is
my
this
grandma.
working?
Yeah. Hey, Craig's, isn't that great? It's a crazy restaurant. Back in the also, I love that you will go back when I watch your stories. You'll go back and watch old seasons of like Real Housewives of New York or something, because that really is
constantly.
To me, New York represents, like, if you think Beverly Hills is like the big budget blockbuster, New York to me is always like the independent film that is just so like every line is so perfectly placed that you almost feel like it's dialogue, because you could watch it 4 different ways and get 4 different versions.
It never gets old. And I always say that if I had 3 wishes, peace in the Middle East, world hunger.
That's mine too. Peace in the Middle East.
No, mine are none of those. My first wish, it wouldn't be for like the safety and health of my family and loved ones, any of the things, bring back my dead mom, none of the above. It would, the first wish would be that I could experience the Real Housewives of New York, like on Virgin Eyes for the first time, and watch it from the fucking beginning. Because even now, I'm probably on my like 18th run of it, like full start to finish. I still laugh so hard, and you catch things that you didn't notice constantly.
No, that's what I used to say. There was like a bit where I was like, give me the audio audio of all the Sprinter rides, the jitney, and let me have the audio. I'll pay you $50 a month, Bravo, and let me control the sound so I can hear. I'll pull up Sonia because she overtalk. Like, I want to hear each one because they talk over each other.
And Ramona, for all that she is.
I know.
I mean, she has given us so much.
She has, but then like, what is our responsibility as an audience to say, you still don't seem to get it? But like, she was at BravoCon, and like, I had somebody on my show today that was like, she stormed past at the bar at Watch What Happens Live because they didn't have drinks back there. And she's like, I'm Ramona. I got to get a drink. Vodka soda. Let's go. And like cut this huge line and then didn't even pay. And this lady was like, I don't give a fuck who you are. And Ramona's like, I'll make it right. What's your DM? What's your Instagram? She's like, I don't want you to DM me. Like, I don't want anything from you. It's like,
I mean, she's terrible. Ramona. Like, she's a terrible person.
But what a great scene that would have been if they had a camera on it.
See, this is the problem that I have, because while I do agree that these women should be held accountable and like change, and if, like terrible behavior should be reprimanded, in the same existence, do we need them to be role models? Like, is this who we're like, you
No,
know what
exactly.
I mean?
That's what I said with about Kathy
Very
Hilton from
conflicting.
earlier is that I don't take my social cues on how to treat people from Kathy Hilton. Like, I'm not fucking requesting Michael Jackson. I'm not even going to a dance club. But if I did, like, I know how to handle myself. And I'm also not saying slurs and stuff to people. But even if Kathy Hilton was my ultimate hero, I know not to do that shit already. Like, I know.
Exactly. So it gets a little dicey, but early Rhony, nothing better. Alex McCord and those exposed baseboards.
Oh.
This is why I'm so into my home renovation. My biggest fear in life is that someone will come over and be like, oh my God, this unrenovated. What did Jill say about her house? Like, or no, that was Danielle Staub's house.
Are you talking about Margaret Joseph's?
Well, that house too. I love the house shaming in the Housewives. That like really cracks me up. I've done it myself. I do think that there is a large portion of the Real Housewives that look like their homes are bat mitzvah rental furniture and or Z Gallery outlet. It's not a vibe. But I think about Alex McCord and her, you know, Cavalli and her this and fashions. And it's like, bitch, you don't have
It was like
floors.
the Brooklyn. Yeah, it was like, but at the same time, I would give anything. My one wish would be to have Alex and Simon back on. Like,
oh my God, me too.
Because the kids are going to college. There's an empty nester thing. So, you know, it's going to be sexual tension of like, let's get it on again. And like, come on, man, him in those red leather pants singing I'm Real. That is fucking, this is the golden age of television.
It was the golden age. I mean, they are not to ever be replaced. I mean, they're unfucking believable. And it was real. You know, that shit was real.
You know, that's the other thing is like when we like the audience are so sophisticated now, we can tell when we're being bullshit. Like, I mean, you can tell when we're being lied to. When is the last time that a episode of reality television or even a new reality show has like made you been like, oh shit, this is amazing?
Ooh, you know, I got to give it to Lisa Barlow in the closet. You know, she's fucked half of New York.
What a great moment.
Opposing kids. She hit it all. She talked shit about the children. She talked shit about the marriage. She called her a whore. She talked about their finances.
I mean,
I could ride for that.
And then to throw the mic pack out, like it was like an art piece. It was like you could do a sculpture of that throw. And it really was. And like the thing that's so beautiful about it is because she meant it. And the other thing that's beautiful about it is that it's partly true. And that's what hurts so much.
Let's just talk about this for a second. You know, it's funny when they talk about like people renting or their homes being unrented, this, that, the other thing. Why don't they rent? Why don't they own a home? Because they like the flexibility of the. That doesn't. It's fun track.
It's fun to rent, you guys. You guys all know it's fun to rent. But what do you think of like
throw money down the drain if you don't have to? If you can't, that's one thing. I totally understand. But to make it like we're doing this by a choice, and it's the hyperflex of it all, which is very Housewives 101.
And then Seth in the first scene of the first episode of the season, he's like, how you doing, babe? What's going on? I'm in Canton, Ohio. And he's like, you have 4,000 employees. And I'm like, bullshit. He's not Elon Musk. Like, why are they making Seth out to be like a fucking billionaire all of a sudden?
That's
like,
the problem. And if we wanted, we could own multiple homes. Then do it and then rent them out. If that's the case, like, listen, I'm a Jewish person from the Valley. I know about the real estate game. Don't say that shit to me. You're insulting my intelligence. Just call it what it is. Don't hyperflex.
May I ask when the last time you've gone off on somebody is?
Oh God, like a innocent bystander? Like,
I don't think you like yell at it. I mean, maybe you do, but like, when's the last time you like fucking lost it, had a Lisa Barlow moment?
Oh, like on a friend?
Yeah. You probably can't even answer that. So
no, yes, I can. I will answer any question that anybody asks me. As a fellow podcaster,
what a professional! That's a professional, you guys.
Anything. If you ask me my social security number,
hit the applause, Ricky. Hit the applause.
Thank you, Ricky. Fictitious Ricky. The last time I went off on somebody actually was I was doing a live podcast tour, my first one, and I made a joke. And one of my friends thought I was talking about them. And we weren't meant to be close friends because she's just a little too sensitive. And she made it about her when it was just like the most vague, like talking shit. I'm like, have we met? This is what I do. And I lost my fucking mind. I was like, you are not doing this right now. This is fucking crazy. Like, I really lost it. I was like, no, not sorry, not doing this. This is bullshit. You need to look inward. This is a you thing. Like, I got fucking crazy. Cause like, I'll do the thing. I know I piss people off, but then it gets to a point where it's like, okay, now you're just abusing the system. This is insane. This is like you projecting, deflecting, and lying. And I can't do it. Like, I just can't do that shit.
Did you see the fear in her eyes, or was this over like text?
I saw the fear in her eyes.
That's something you can put in the bank right there. That's amazing.
Yeah. And I just was like, no, that's what I do. I go, no. I know you only have a couple more minutes left because we got to find out the gender of the baby. It's very important. But how much I love my dog so much, and I will, but like you love, and just how I as a straight dude, I know that's weird, but like I think your dog's sexy too. Like your dog truly is a sexy dog, and I think would you fuck him?
You know what? That's weird. Like I don't want to. Like, I don't know, like, is there a job in it for me? Like, I mean, is there like a casting couch kind of a thing?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. That's how I got the iHeartRadio.
I'm just trying to get you in trouble so you can like be on my team.
Yes. Yeah. Why not? No, it's just one of my favorite. When you put that music on the Instagram, it is one of those things where it's like, it's just like, there's an art to it. Will you go out on tour soon at any time? Or are you loving your life, decorating and all that stuff too much?
Let me tell you, I'm really trying not to. I don't enjoy it. And that's my truth. Yeah. I mean, I could pretend, but I don't love it. I don't, it gives me nothing. I don't like the plot. Like, it feels transactional. I don't know. Maybe like I do need to renovate my kitchen, and I'm going to the Stone Mart next. I'll be doing a meet and greet at the Stone Mart in, where is it? North Hollywood on Monday and Tuesday. So if you want to kill me or stalk me, roll through. Depending on the stone that I pick, maybe I'll, hawk tickets in the near future. But
well, you guys, let's hope that stone is really expensive, because I know a lot of people want there. Okay, 1 minute left. I can't believe you turned down those tickets.
Oh, you don't have to. Don't worry.
Okay, George Clooney and Julia Roberts. She was invited to the premiere of something that my parents have been wanting to see for like my parents won't shut the fuck up about this Julia Roberts, George Clooney movie. And like, you got invited to the premiere of it the other day, and she turned it down. You turned it down, which I was like, hell yeah, because I would have been a sweaty mess. I would have gone because I would have been like, felt like I needed to for my career, and then I would have sweated the whole time. And you said no. Same way.
Well, it was an interesting thing because I like to complain that I'm never really invited places because I'm like, what's going on? Like, I don't understand. I'm like, how are these bitches like at Fashion Week? Like, hello. I'm like, I couldn't get a fucking invite. Like, that's fine. Like, you see Ramona Singer front and center. I'm like, what the fuck? So whatever. So I talk shit like that. But the truth is that, if it conflicts with like my weekday routine, I'm not fucking going. And I really like had a deep moment where I was like, listen, I could write off some of these outfits. Like, it would be like cute for like people I went to high school with to know that I'm not a loser. Like, if I show up and like, whatever, I said no. And I was proud of myself.
That's like growth. I mean, truly that's growth, because like, I just don't even know what they put in these like fucking commercials, because my parents, it's like catnip. Like, why do you have to tell me you're excited about it? Like, we never grew up as a family talking about movies and stuff. And now it's all of a sudden like my dad, all he talks about is Big Bang Theory, which is like, fuck, I get it. Like, you love the show, but he's like 70-year-old man and he's talking about Big Bang Theory. And then anyways, I was very proud that you turned that down.
Thank you. I said to my husband, he's like, why wouldn't you go? And I'm like, because I don't want to. He's like, would you have something to do? And I'm like, well, I just like got onto season 5 of my Will and Grace rewatch, and I'm making, a curried lentil soup. I'm like, Monday is the only day that's not 85 degrees. If I want to get a soup in this week, it's got to be fucking Monday. I can't roll through. Sorry.
You also were dead on correct this week about the Peltz Beckham marriage. I've never seen two more uninteresting people being shoved down our throats so hard that I just don't, I'm a student of pop culture. I've been this nerd kid since I was a little kid. You guys know that. And I don't get it. I'm trying to get it. And it's like, I don't care that you know how to fucking cook. You look like,
talk about a cook, not a chef. Brooklyn Beckham. I mean, that is have you seen that video of him where it's like that viral TikTok where the guy asks
a chip. No.
No.
There was a new one this week where he ate a spicy chip, and I was like, why the fuck am I watching this?
Oh God. No, they go up to him and they're like, hey man, like what kind of car is this? He's like, oh, Lambo, whatever. And they're like, what do you do? He goes, I'm a chef. And I'm like, I wanted to punch him right in his little vagina. You're not a fucking chef.
Yeah. You said my dad's a soccer player. My mom's a Spice Girl. Like you don't I'm able to tool around.
How dope would it be if he was like, I'm a trust fund baby bitch, rolled up his window and sped off? I'd be like,
wouldn't you have respected that? You would have respected that. And then this girl, it seems like the only thing that interests me about it is that it seems like the mom, supposedly Victoria Beckham, doesn't like the Peltz girl. And they put, who knows?
Even with that, because that's very out there that they like have like some type of tension. Even with that Spice Girl drama, still not one person gives 1/8 of a fuck about them. That's how you know they need to just move to a kibbutz and live, laugh, love, and just like wipe their tears with dollar bills. Get out. Nobody wants it. And it's sad
because you already know how this story ends. Like, it's like, oh, it's cute. You guys are all over each other. I'll see you in 5 years.
Well, I would argue that he's all over her. She seems a bit disinterested.
And I think her like acting career is even like starting to take up a little bit more, which I just can't. You just want to scrub this dude. Like I want to take it like a scrub brush to him. He just looks so not even chef-like. And finally,
he needs to get punched. Yeah, he needs to get punched a couple times. I know that's not popular to say, but like I feel like trust fund babies like that, they were too coddled, and he needs to be roughed up. And I think she'd be more like into him.
Yeah, no, there'll be plenty of time for them to get back together at some point.
Yeah.
Did you ever think we would live in a world where we saw Bennifer actually get married?
No, I remember exactly where I was when I found out Jennifer Lawrence broke the news to me.
Jennifer Lawrence, like on an interview?
This is actually funny. I'm allowed to say this now because at first I was like, bitch, we're putting this episode out. So we can't, we're not going through your fucking team. I was on a trip with her and Heather McMahon, who's also
the comedian, the actor Jennifer Lawrence. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah. Oh, I've done it. I've been there. No, I've been on a trip with her. Yeah. No.
We became friends during COVID. It's a very long, weird story that I will not share publicly, but me and Heather were recording. And we were like, we got to bust these episodes. She was sitting in, but we're like, bitch, you can't be mic'd because you're too famous. And like, we can't run through your fucking people. We're days late to this thing. So me and Heather are talking and all of a sudden she goes, holy fucking shit, breaking fucking news. And I'm like, bitch, shut up. You're supposed to sit in the corner. Stop trying to steal the thunder, you fucking, whatever. And she goes, breaking fucking news. Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck are on a trip together. They're back together. And we started screaming. And it's all on my podcast. And,
oh my God. Wait.
And I never told a soul. We lied. We're like, oh, our friend Jennifer Garner. Like we kept like using different names or whatever. And then somehow it broke that it was her. Because her voice is obviously very distinguished or whatever.
And you ruined her career. You ruined her career with that podcast. I hope she works again. That's honestly,
I think she'll be fine. I already asked. I'm like, am I okay to like affiliate with you publicly, or is that really embarrassing?
I want to do one act plays of like pop culture moments, like the Brad Pitt in the jet, like what the fuck happened, or Beyonce and Jay-Z in the elevator with Solange.
Like you never forget where you were when you found that out. I will never forget. I was in my pajamas, hungover, kind of dry heaving with a microphone, and I didn't believe it. I was like, is it a confirmed source? This can't be true. Like we were just like spiraling over it.
It's like that. They'll write a one act play about that someday. I swear to God.
But now I don't give a fuck about them. I'm totally over them.
Yeah, isn't it weird? Like once they got married, that I don't care. It's like I do.
It lost its luster.
And also, I'm starting to wear, and this is sad because it was one of my natural joys was watching him with the coffee and the cigarette. But now he's doing it too much, and I'm like, let's chill a bit, like because he's doing it. He's giving us what we want too much. Finally, you got an actual piece of artwork from Anna Delvey, one of our one of the, I guess, most famous people out there. Is a brilliant architect and design. You paid for a piece of artwork, or she sent you one for free?
Oh no.
You paid.
Paid. I was in a live auction.
You paid her bail, yeah.
I literally did. I mean, it's terrible. I was in London and my husband was, he was on a work trip and I was just at a bar by myself in Notting Hill and had a couple cocktails and I had the time advantage and it went live like an auction for one of her prison sketches and baby bid and baby won.
Well, okay. This is how I wanted to end the interview then. Talk about baby bid and baby won. Yes. This is what happens when you make poor decisions, but in the moment you think you're the coolest person ever. Is that I now own an oil painting of Tom Girardi and his brothers.
And you lost a tree. Oh my God.
It's an IKEA tree. This is Tom right here. And these are all his brothers. And this is an oil painting that I won at auction at the Girardi Keys estate sale. It went to the victims. And also this is the lingerie that he bought for not Erika Jane from the auction.
Can I ask you how much that cost?
The oil painting cost $250. This,
yeah, that's a bargain.
No, they gave. I also bid on a secret box, and the box had like 30 law trophies in it. I'll give you one. Like I put like a coffee stain on one of them because I just put it like coffee because I'm a slob, and like I have. But these are the actual. You need lingerie.
An acrylic light box. Okay, I'm gonna buy because
that's what I want. Like that's what I was gonna say. I don't know how to you know how to decorate and do shit.
Wait, you have to give me your number and text me your address because I'm gonna buy you a present for being late.
Okay. No,
I just please.
I wanted you to see that before you left, just so you could be scared of me for the rest of your life.
No, I'm not. I'm actually attracted to you now.
Nice. Jackie, thank you so much for being an inspiration to me and what I do. And all you guys out there, I know you're going to freak out when you hear this. Sorry for talking so fast, but I was just so excited to talk to you today. And I really have been nervous all day. So now I can finally go to the bathroom. So thank you so much. And I hope to talk to you again sometime. I hope to.
Oh my God, please. Have me back. And you have to come on my podcast too.
Yes. Let's talk about El Pollo Loco for more hours.
Perfect.
Jackie Schimmel, ladies and gentlemen. I'll put all her info in the stuff and go check her out. She's up and coming.
Thank you. Thank you so much. This was fun.